Alright, welcome back everyone. Scarland here bringing you a new Neverwinter video. And today we're on the preview server and we're going to be discussing some Mod 17. So as you can tell by the title of the video, today we're going to be talking about the new Transmog overhaul. Now, if you guys remember, or maybe you're new to my channel, or maybe you're an old-time subscriber to my channel and you just never watched the video because it had to do with fashion. But back in March of 2018, I put out a video, which was a suggestion video to Cryptic Studios at the time, on ideas and ways to overhaul the fashion and transmute system. Now, back then, back in March of 2018, Thomas Foss stated that he did want to overhaul the system. So here we are, over a year later, more than a year later. We're in 2019, it's July, and we're coming up on Mod 17. And they finally have accomplished it. Now, I'll leave a link in the description to that past video. I really recommend, everyone go and watch that video if you've never seen it. It is a longer video. I go really in depth. And we're talking about fashion and transmutes here. You know, I've been quoted saying numerous times that I don't care about fashion and transmutes, right? I'm not a role player. I don't care. I even think I said in that video itself, you could give me the best looking item in the game, or you can give me a paper bag. And if the paper bag has higher statistical value than the good looking item, then I'm going to use the paper bag. So yeah, I don't really care about fashion, but everyone, wants to look cool. And now with this new implementation into the game, you don't have to worry about keep transmuting your armor over and over again. So the old way, of course, you had to go out, you had to get an item, and then you had to transmute it on your new gear. But the problem is that, well, as the game progresses and new gear comes out and more new gear comes out that is going to make your old gear obsolete, and you keep having to transmute that gear with the way that you want it. So in that past video I made reference to Diablo 3 and the transmute system that they have in that game, which is phenomenal. And my suggestion was to basically just take the entire collections database and let people transmute it right from here. Either, you could go to a vendor, and as long as you've already collected that item in the game, you should be able to transmute it. So they already had the database built. All they had to do was, do some minor coding and intertwine an NPC to the transmog system and pull items that you've already collected, right? Well, unfortunately, that's not exactly what they did. However, the new system is a lot better than what we currently have. So this is a big win as far as a quality of life enhancement goes. So yes, we are on the preview server today. If you open up your character sheet, there is going to be a new tab here, and it's called Appearance. Now this is going to bring up all of your gear and all of your transmutes. So for instance, by clicking on your helmet, for instance, you can change the item. Now of course, I don't have anything in my appearance library. Same thing for the armor. So let's go ahead and remedy that situation first. So in my inventory right now, I have just a bunch of random gear, and it's a very easy process. So let's say you have a piece of gear. Let's just use this first piece here. You're going to click it, and it's going to add it to the appearance library. So basically, you're starting a whole new collection all over again. So yes, everything that you've already collected in the game that's already in your collection file or your collection database, that's still going to be irrelevant. As far as transmutes go, anything you guys want, you're going to have to go out and get it again. Because when you do this, it does consume the item. So for instance, convert appearance library item, it's going to tell you that yes, you are going to destroy this item and you're going to add it to your library. So let's just go ahead and add a few more of these just for video purpose sake here. Go ahead, open up your menu again, go to the appearance, go to the head, and then go to the item. So now we have one item that is indeed locked in our appearance library. So we can select this and it will go on your gear. Now, of course, they are going to charge you AD for this process. So the more transmuting you do, the higher the AD fee is going to be. So let's cancel that for right now. Let's take a look at the armor. I did transmute 2 pieces of armor, and now they are in my appearance library. And these items are going to be here forever, guys. Now, the one thing that you need to keep in mind is that these are all character bound. So if you run multiple characters and you have a really rare piece that can be used on multiple characters, you need to decide where exactly what character that you maybe play the most and where you want to transmute it on. Now, maybe they'll change this down the road and it'll be a universal appearance library, but I doubt it. It's probably going to be per character. So as you can see, we can go ahead and put the robes of the Spy Guild on here. And then if you want, you can even go back up here, put the helmet back on, and you can see that it's going to increase. I believe it's 1000 AD per item. I don't think, did we transmute any gloves? No. So let's go ahead and do everything. And then, of course, we're not going to save this. We're not going to use the AD. But, so yeah, we'll cancel this. Close this. Let's go back into our inventory and go ahead and just convert all of these pieces over for funsies. And you can see that, yes, this clearly does delete the items, guys. So, make sure before mod 17 goes to live servers that you go back and, if you care about this stuff, to collect any armor pieces that you want. Now this goes as well for weapons. The weapons don't look that great on the Warlock, but some other classes do. So, you know, you fighters or rogues or rangers with your bow, whatever the case may be. Now, for instance, we have some very old items here. These are the Mod 5 items. So we have the Pirate Hat, the Shadow Wolf Headdress, the Cloak of the Aboleth, and then the Betrayer's Claws. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get these items. Now, if you used your Anniversary crate, it's been brought to my attention and a question, well, what if I have a piece of gear on the live servers right now? So let's open up our gear. So let's say you have a piece of gear and it's already transmuted, and then you destroy that item. Is the transmute going to be transferred to your library, or is the base item? Unfortunately, I can't test this on preview. Someone that's more equipped on preview, all my preview characters got wiped out because I hadn't logged in and they wiped the server. So unfortunately for me, I need to do everything on preview manually because I don't play on PC. So if a PC player wants to comment below and answer that question, if you have an item on live right now and it's already transmuted, and now in the new system, if you consume that item, what item actually goes to the library? Because you're going to have a lot of upset people because you got these from last year's Jubilee, right? The 5th year Jubilee. You had the opportunity to get some of these old transmute items. Well, people used them. So now, you know, these might not be available for you depending on how the system works. So yes, if you're a PC player, please do me the courtesy and leave me a comment below so everyone has the factual information that they need. So, let's go to our appearance. Let's go ahead and put that pirate hat on. You know, there's our sweet, sweet pirate hat. Let's go ahead and we'll toss this armor on. As I said, you can do weapons. Let's go ahead and toss the Watcher set on. Now, to wrap up the video here, you can do dyes as well, guys. All these little tabs right here are going to be custom dyes. So for the helmet, for instance, you have X amount of basic dyes available, and then every dye in the game is going to be locked. Now, from my understanding, you're only going to need to consume the dye one time, and then it goes in your database forever. So there's no more collecting all the dyes. Now, they may change this, so I don't know. You know, there's people that still use that as an income source on the live servers, right? You use your trade bars. You could buy some dyes from the Tarmaloon trade bar store, and then you flip those dyes on the market for AD. If these dyes are going to be permanent from now on, yeah, that market's going to be dead. So, like I said, you can consume the dyes, and once you have them unlocked, you should be able to use them indefinitely, unless they change this and you do actually still have to have X amount of dyes. So for instance, for the video's sake, we're just going to change our helmet to blue or whatever, or red or yellow. We'll just leave it as white, I guess. You should be able to change some of the other aspects as well. And then, like I said, for the armor, come down here. And we'll go with yellow, white, red, I guess. It doesn't matter. Whatever you fancy, guys. So, yes, this system is 1,000 times better. It's a good quality of life. If you guys didn't see that old video and the suggestion video that I made to Thomas Foss from more than a year ago, make sure to go ahead and watch that, or at least browse through it. So, yes, I like this system. I think it's a good system going forward. If you guys have any questions about this system or any questions about the upcoming module, be sure to leave me a comment below. That's going to wrap it up for me. So, yes, fashion, best in slot as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video.